very good morning, class. Today we are going to learn about the molecular orbital diagram and the hydrogen bonding, which is going to be last topic of our chapter, chemical bonding. Okay, so before that I have explained about the molecular orbital configuration and what's the need of molecular orbital theory and all that we have already discussed. On that basis we can find the magnetic behavior, we can find the number of unpaired electron, we can find the bond order, bond stability, bond dissociation enthalpy, and all that thing we can find it. Yes, so today that molecular orbital diagram, that means how to draw the diagram when if it is asked, although it is not generally asked, but you should know the concept. So let me draw this. Okay, so this can be for homoatomic as well as for heteroatomic. So one I will do for the homoatomic and another I will do for the heteroatomic. I hope it will be clear. It will be enough for this. Okay, so this one, the configuration I have already told you in the previous video. That means up to 14 electron species, sigma 1s to sigma. What is the difference? The difference is that 2pz will come after the pi, isn't it? That was the difference. So 2px, 2py, and then 2pz will be there. While if it is above 14, then it will be that sigma 2pz will be first and then pi will be there. I hope it is clear. So I am making this example is I am doing for the CN. So tell me, CN is which type of it will come in which topic? Yes. So CN, that means carbon is 6 and nitrogen is 8. So total is 14. That means 14 electronic species we will do. Yes. So this side, when this is written as atomic orbital, this is also atomic orbital, and in between we are supposed to write the molecular orbital. Clear? So first we are going to start with the 1s2, 2s2, and then we will start for the pi. So 2p. So this is 1s2. Let me draw this 1s2. This is again 1s2. If this side it is C, so this side it will be N, isn't it? You can do vice versa also, there is no problem. So carbon 1s2, nitrogen also 1s2. Done. Okay, let me write the configuration first. Then 2s2, nitrogen is also 2s2. Then 2p4. For carbon it is 2p2, sorry. 2p2, isn't it? And for nitrogen it will be 2p3. Yes, like this. I hope it is clear. Okay, so let's do this. Now in that first we will write the sigma bonding. That means this is bonding, and in the bonding how many electrons will be there? Maximum 2. So this is sigma 1s2. Yes. So what will be for this? Anti-bonding has always higher energy than the bonding, that I have already explained you. Yes. So this one is anti-bonding. That means sigma star 1s2. And it will be also filled by 2 electrons. Then it will come into sigma 2s2. 2s2 also will be filled by 2 electrons because 14 electrons are there. So still 2, 4, 6 electrons we have done. And this will be anti-bonding. Yes, sigma star 2s2. Now there is a twist for this. If it is 14 electron species, that means first 2px and 2py will be there, then 2pz will come. Yes. So this will be the 2 block and it will have the same energy. So we will fill one by one. So already 2, 4, 6, 8 done. This is 9, this is 10, 11, 12. Got it? This one is pi 2py and this one is pi 2px and 2py. And still 2 more electrons are left. So that will go to 2pz. So here 2pz. This is sigma 2pz. No electrons in pi star and sigma star. So we will not fill. Clear? This is the bonding. This is the molecular orbital diagram for that. Tell me whether it will be paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Since there is no unpaired electrons, so it will be diamagnetic. And if there is diamagnetic, that means it is not going to have any magnetic moment. Okay, what will be the bond order for this? Can you do quickly? Bond order is equal to bonding minus anti-bonding electrons. So just count it fast without a star, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 without a star, isn't it? And anti-bonding 2, 4 with a star. So 4 divided by 2, that means 6 divided by 2. and the answer will be 3. Bond order is 3 for this CN. Clear? Any doubt? Now let's do for the oxygen. If I'm doing for oxygen, oxygen is 8 plus 8, 16. That means it comes under the this species, 14, ever 14 electron species. So in this also, here oxygen I will do. Oxygen configuration is 1s2. This oxygen will also have 1s2, 2s2. This is also 2s2, and 2p4. We will write 2p4 here also, 2p4, because it is homoatomic. So same. Clear? Any problem? Let me write here 1s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2s2, 2p4, 2p4. This will be 2p2, 2p3, 2s2, 2s2, 1s2, 1s2. Okay, so now fill the electrons quickly. So 2 electrons will be filled in sigma 1s2. Done. Sigma star also 2 electron will be filled. Done. This is sigma star 1s2, sigma 1s2. Then sigma 2s2 will be also filled. Sigma star will also be filled. Till now only 8 electrons done. So in this case, sigma 2pz energy has less, so first electron will fill into this. So this is filled. Done. So 10 electrons done. And how many? 16. So again it will go in this also, in this will also. No issue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Clear? Now 15 and 16. So this has the same energy. That means pi star 2px and pi star 2py both will have one electron only. Yes, because 16 completed. Check karo. This is pi 2px, pi 2py, and this is sigma 2pz. There is no electron in sigma star 2pz, so let it be. We will leave it like this. So tell me whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. It is paramagnetic because it has 2 unpaired electron. So if paramagnetic, that means it will have some magnetic moment, and magnetic moment formula I have given you, root under n into 8 plus 2. So that means it will be somewhat 2.82 around. Yes. Okay. Now tell me whether this what will be the bond order. So find the bond order. Do this quickly. Bina star 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, with the star 2, 4, 5, 6. Divided by 2, 4 by 2, that means 2. And you can check O double bond O hota hai, bond order is 2. And no problem, here C triple bond N, so bond order 3. I hope it is clear. So this is all about the molecular orbital diagram, which is rarely asked in your class 11th exam, but you should know, you should have the idea for this. Okay. Now the last topic, hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond was given by Latimer, and it is denoted by dotted line. And what is the important thing to know, that this form between the hydrogen and FON only. Got it? It won't form with any other electronegative element. It doesn't mean that it will form the hydrogen bond with any electronegative element. No, it should be only FON, either in the same molecule or in the different molecule, but hydrogen can be bonded only with this FON, and that is denoted by the dotted line. So hydrogen bond is of two types. One is intermolecular hydrogen bond, another is intramolecular. Inter, it means between two molecules. Got it? दो molecules के बीच में, like HF. So this one is not hydrogen bond, but one F of this molecule is hydrogen bonded with the hydrogen of another molecule. Similarly, like this, you can see one of hydrogen, other nitrogen, hydrogen another. Got it? So this is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. That means the hydrogen bond should be in between two molecules. And intramolecular hydrogen bonding, that means the bond will be formed within the molecule. एक ही molecule के अंदर होंगे. Example, orthonitrophenol, orthosalicylic acid, orthosalicylaldehyde also you can say. What is this? This is just to learn. अभी learn कर जाओ. In organic we will know all this formula. Orthonitrophenol. Benzene has OH group. It is called phenol. And एग्जैक्टली बगल वाले जो पोजीशन एडजेसेंट पोजीशन होता है उसे ऑर्थो कहते हैं, तो ऑर्थो पे नाइट्रो ग्रुप लगा दिया. सो हियर इज दिस हाइड्रोजन एंड द ऑक्सीजन ऑफ दिस इज हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डेड in the same molecule. Got it? So this is a intramolecular hydrogen bonding. In this also you can say hydrogen and oxygen, isn't it? Another orthosalicylaldehyde mein what will happen? It will also like OH, this is phenol, and at the adjacent position aldehyde group will be there. So this is all salicylaldehyde. Okay, in this hydrogen of this and oxygen of this will be bonded by the hydrogen bond. So these are the few examples for the intramolecular hydrogen bonding, and intramolecular hydrogen bonding is like this. And the one very key point I'm going to tell you, this any substance to be liquid, to exist in a liquid state, it must have hydrogen bond. And if it is hydrogen bond, so obviously it will be liquid. Vice versa you can say. Okay. And another key point I'm going to tell you, to be soluble in water, anything to be soluble in water, they should have formed the hydrogen bond. उनको hydrogen bond बनाना होगा, then only they will be soluble in water, otherwise not possible. Got it? So that's all about the hydrogen bond, and very few small topic it was. So I hope you got it properly. So just go through with the video properly, make short notes, and do the questions given in your NCERT. That will be enough for this. We'll start with the next chapter, that is states of matter, in our next class. Till then, thank you class.